So thank you, Holly. What Holly was leading with the Kapalabhati is really like a billowing of the fire of the belly, right? And in Chinese medicine, we have this, the three dantians, and the lower dantian is really the whole area around the belly and then the pelvis. And it's where the digestive fire is. We eat food and it's literally getting warm in there and burning to create energy. So we started to billows that fire in the belly. And now we're gonna do a little self-massage called Chi Nei Tsang, belly massage, organ massage. So some of you know I spent time in Thailand studying massage and in California, and this is a really profound type of massage, but it's rather esoteric. It's not very well known. I think it's maybe becoming a little bit more well known, but it's a massage within the soft tissue of the belly. And we're gonna do it on ourselves, so you'll really have control of how deep you can go. I'm gonna change positions so you can see me. So we're gonna work going in a clockwise direction. So just figure out now the clock of the belly. So your belly button's in the center, okay? And we're gonna start at 12 o'clock and work around the clock. And you can feel in the soft tissue, it's not a place we might touch very often, the bottom of the rib cage, the top of the pelvis, and we're just gonna get in this big area and treat it like a clock. And the reason we go clockwise is because we actually have ascending colon coming up on the right and then descending on the left. So if for any reason you have an upset belly right now and you need to not move things out of you, but keep them in, you could go counterclockwise, okay? So what we'll do is we'll use the hands back to back. Some places they'll fit nicely back to back in the tissue. Sometimes they'll, you're just gonna use the fingers as much as you can to kind of get in there. And I'm gonna show you from the side to start. So we'll start at 12 o'clock. I'm lifting my elbows up. We're gonna be laying on the back, and I might, Holly, just to warn you, switch to seeing your view of what bridge prep looks like. But we're gonna start at 12 o'clock. I have the hands back to back. And with the breath, on the exhale, I'm just gonna let the hands sink into the belly. And then just take a breath in, not let the hands come out, press the breath against the hands, and then as I exhale, I'm gonna let the hands sink even deeper into the belly. Hold the hands in nice and deep, take another deep breath around there. And then let the fingers again sink in to the belly. So we'll be taking 3 to 5 breaths in each area, okay? And you're just letting those fingers, so you can see, it might be hard to see, but I've got about 2 knuckles deep there by the 3rd breath, okay? And I'm not pushing very hard, but what happens is we store a lot of, this is our digestion, but it's also our emotional digestion. So doing this, things may come up for you. And I really invite you to just allow it to release. If you feel like emoting, if you want to make a sound. I often, always in massage and body work, I'm letting out sounds. In yoga too, I'm letting out sounds. And it's something where we don't allow ourselves sometimes to just have a release of sound or a sigh. So let yourself just, sort of release this area. I'm going to guide you through coming around to about 6 o'clock. So belly button's here, just working in the soft area between the rib cage and the belly button, and then coming down, working about 6 o'clock. And then you'll take yourself the rest of the way through, and Holly will be playing some sound. So with this fire that we're nurturing from the breath, now we're just going to sort of clear out some of this stuff that we might be holding onto in the physical sheath of the body. And again, allowing it to burn away, allowing ourselves to release it, allowing ourselves to let it go. Okay, so get yourself comfortable. Because the way my harmonium is set up, I can't show you what bridge prep looks like, but it's just laying on your back with your knees up. Annie, I'm just gonna spotlight Annie is a beautiful bridge prep right here. So you can see just laying on your back with your knees up. And you can put a pillow or something under your legs and relax even more. So I'll give you a moment to find the position, relax into the space. The knees being bent helps the low back stay on the mat to be relaxed. And we really need the low back, that area behind the belly, to be quite relaxed. So keeping the knees bent or supporting the legs is very important.
Beautiful.
So give yourself a moment.
And then
yeah.
Also, I'm going to be playing sounds that simulate fire. And sometimes these sounds can actually bring up feelings of, ooh, I don't like that sound. I want you to really massage even deeper. And then when the sound ends, we'll walk you out of it. Reg will have you come back out, but just enjoy the space between. Enjoy the silence. Because sometimes there's messages that we receive once we do some work on ourselves, once we stoke that fire. So instead of moving on to the next thing, allow yourself to sit in the fire for a little while.
Beautiful. So now that you're in your relaxed little nest, just lay your palms flat on the belly to start and take a full breath in. Feel how your breath fills that area underneath the hands. So just feel how, even on the inhale, that area of the belly expands, and then let the hands sink. Feel that expansiveness of the breath underneath the hands. And then bring the hands, the back of the hands together to 12 o'clock, right above the belly button. And just let the hands be there and the weight of the hands be there. You don't even need to push yet or give it any pressure. Just let the hands be there, the weight of the hands. Relax the upper arm bones. And then with the breath, let the fingers sink into the tissue. The hands nice and heavy. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, let the hands sink in even more. And then go ahead and just take a few more breaths into this area. Maybe you want to wiggle the fingertips a little bit and see what's there. As you sink down, allow those fingertips to sink even deeper. And then gently let the hands lift away from the body. Take a full breath in, full breath out, and then allow the hands to find, where's 1 o'clock? Just moving the hands just a little over to the left. And then on the exhale, allowing the fingers to sink in to the flesh. Take a full breath in and allow the hands to get even heavier and sink in a little deeper. And then just breathing there, giving a little bit more pressure from the hands, maybe wiggling the fingertips. Take a few more breaths in that space. And then go ahead and lift the hands out. So you take an inhale, move the hands over to 2 o'clock. And on an exhale, allow the hands to sink into the belly. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale, let the fingertips sink a little bit more deeply. And then just exploring a little bit with the fingertips for a few more breaths there in that spot, that space. Allowing whatever is ready to be released to come out, to show itself, to be released into the fire. And then on the inhale, gently bringing the hands out and letting them sink in around 3 o'clock on the clock. So directly to the left of the belly button. With each exhale, letting the hands sink in a little bit more deeply. Exploring this area with the fingertips, going a little bit more deeply on your next 2 exhalations. And then allowing yourself to move down, finding 4 o'clock, pressing the fingertips in with the breath on the exhale, allowing yourself to explore a little bit more deeply. Go ahead and take one more big deep breath here at 4 o'clock. And then allow the fingers to wander over and find 5 o'clock. Let the fingertips sink down into the flesh as you exhale. Feeling the depth as you inhale and allowing the fingertips to sink even deeper on the exhalation. Take another full breath in, full breath out. Nurturing this inner fire as you walk your fingertips straight down below the belly button at 6 o'clock. Take a full breath in, feel the fingertips, and as you exhale, let the hands sink a little deeper. Allow yourself to be here in this fiery place, leading yourself around the rest of the belly as Holly brings us into the soundscape of fire. Allowing yourself to explore here this space, your own belly with the breath.
while still laying on the ground, allow yourself to be with the silence, from the sounds of the fire rattles to the movement in your solar plexus. Be with your fire.
And here from this place, I invite you to just deepen your breath and join me around a virtual fire. I'm going to bring a little fireside story to our circle here. So go ahead and just wake yourself up slowly. Some nice belly breaths. I invite you just to, as you are thinking about what you want to burn away, to gently roll yourself over, find your way back